Hello everyone and welcome to my commentary of my semi-final game against Boost. Now Boost is mostly a single player YouTuber who has a few games of multiplayer, so I don't expect him to be as big of a challenge as Prussian, but we'll see what he comes up with. And this time I'm actually starting with 2 mils on Cass. I've already mentioned this before. I mean, up to 5 Cass is doable. It's better long term. And here I'm actually, tech-wise, I'm going for a very aggressive choice, which is I'm taking the plus 20% soft attack tech before radio, which is a bit risky due to the difference in reinforce rate, but it might help you break him faster, like in the super early stages of the war. Like after it becomes more chaotic, I think reinforce rate is more important than the plus 10% soft attack, but when there are very few divisions in the field, the 10% soft attack is probably better for breaking him faster. So I'm not playing as safe as I was playing against Prussian here. I'm going a bit more aggressive. And again, I'm doing 2 forwards as before. The deployment is pretty much the same. Let's go a little forward actually to the to the start of the clock. Now again, I always check if the enemy is building air. Like if he's building planes, again I either have to build some AA or I have to maybe garrison my VPs. And I see that he still has 0 planes here. So it looks like, I mean, I have 1 plane with 2 mils on Cass and he has 0 planes, which means he either has 1 plane, like he either has 1 mil on planes or he doesn't have any planes. So it looks like he's not building planes at this point. He has deployed some divisions earlier than me, and here I'm checking like what he's buying. He's buying 8 tungsten, which means he's probably building like artillery with something close to 8 mils. Which is correct. I mean, I also, if you checked my production line, I have exactly 8 mils on artillery, which is a very good number to have. So from what I'm checking, his production seems to be on point. Like it could be assumed that he's doing a similar build, but he did deploy a weird number of divisions early, which suggests he might be doing something different. Again, we see he has between 5 and 11 divisions, which is really weird. Like, if I assume that's like 8 divisions, it suggests he might be building 10 or 20 with it, which would lose him the game. Like, as I've said, you need especially at the very early stages of the war, you need to build super low with. And at this point, it looks like he might be building 10 or 20 with, which is a big mistake. But of course, I'm not super sure what he's doing. Like, it is also possible that he's doing the same thing I'm doing, but like deploying the divisions in a different way. Like maybe he's deployed faster and then like some of them faster and then deployed the rest or something. But now I have actually checked his template there for a small time, if you saw. And basically from the counts, it looked like he had a 20 with a support artillery. Actually, maybe I can go back and find that for you guys. Guys, see here, when I immediately check his template that is on the border, and it has between 8 and 13 infantry and support artillery, and 1 artillery, which means he's probably doing a support, he's doing a like 10 infantry, 1 support artillery, like a 20 with division. And at this point, I'm already getting confident here. Like, if that's all he's building, then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win. Like, if he only has 20 with, he cannot cover the front and he's gonna die very quickly. And still, it's about 1 month to the war, and he still doesn't have anything on the anything else on the border yet, which is quite weird as well. He should already be setting his stuff up. I mean, it is good to hide information, but you're getting pretty close to being unable to set it up properly. Like, we are running speed 4 until the war, so what he's doing is like super risky. And as you see, I've actually activated the battle plan on my 2-wits because he still doesn't have anything on the front, and if he's not gonna have anything on the front, then I'm just gonna walk in there. And look, he still has less than 20 divisions. Like here, I'm going back a bit. Here, when I see that he has between 11 and 20 divisions, I'm thinking like this guy is probably terrible, and I'm just gonna immediately win.
Attention. Aux ordres. Arrêt. Écoutez. Écoutez.
Now he finally did sort of cover his front, but with only 1 division per tile. So I should actually stop the battle plan here, since 2-wits are, and I did. Even if he has one division per tile, and I'm estimating that he has 20 wit divisions, like the 2-wits are not gonna push. Like the provinces have to be absolutely empty for the 2-wits to push. So I've stopped the battle plan on the 2-wits. But of course, this is a mistake, because he is not doing what I said you should do. That is, concentrate power. He is dispersing his power equally across the front, which means my 20 wits will be wrecking him where my 20 wits are, and he will be winning like where my 20 wits aren't, but he will be winning too slowly. That's the problem. Like my 2-wit org wall spam can delay him enough that my 20 wits are going to wreck him somewhere else. And this is why you concentrate power. Like look, his north is like too weak. Like you cannot stop me with only 1 division per tile. Even 2 divisions per tile is like pretty risky. And you see he's getting destroyed in the north because his power is dispersed across the whole front while mine is concentrated.
Arrêtez. Gardez vos rangs. On se magne.
Now this is another mistake he's doing. Like I think he's abandoning the front and retreating and giving me the factories for free. Like giving me those factories is basically going to ensure that you're going to lose in the long term.
Écoutez. Bougez-vous.
Also, he didn't even retreat in a way that makes sense. He like look there is no line. Like his country is empty. So I can just already start snaking here.
Bougez-vous.
Like, I mean, this is absolutely wrong way to play. Like, it doesn't matter that you have divisions, and he put a lot of division in the south, but like, he's not guarding the supply line. Like, I'm just gonna cut his entire army off,
Bougez-vous.
and he just dies.
Gardez vos rangs.
So
Arrêt.
this is more educational in the way of how not to play.
Bougez-vous.
By looking at how he's playing. Like this is absolutely what you should not do.
Bougez-vous.
First, he dispersed his
Attention.
power on the whole front, which gave me an opportunity to break his line where I'm concentrating my power. He did not make enough divisions. He went too high with, so he didn't have enough organization to delay my pushes.
Bougez-vous.
And he also abandoned immediately abandoned the front in a weird way, like where he was breaking,
Gardez vos rangs.
and just completely left the line empty. So I just took his whole country because it was empty. Yeah, this was a pretty easy win, but that being said, I think it was educational. Like basically I'm showing how to beat somebody who is not playing properly in terms of like he made more than one mistake. He both made template design mistakes, that is, he made too high width, which is inappropriate for the war, and also micro-wise, he abandoned the front like too quickly in the north, and he did not set up a proper fallback line. Like he just abandoned the north completely and left the country empty. But I mean, of course, with his build-up, I think even a good player like Prussian Prince would not have survived here for more than 2-3 months, because, like, as I said, the template is just too wrong. Like you need to make small widths to have enough organization wall to stabilize your front. Like you cannot survive with 2 widths. You cannot survive with 20 widths period against someone who knows how to exploit it, and that's what I demonstrated here. And this is why, like, if you were not convinced before, why you have to have 2 different templates, like one for covering your front defensively and one for concentrating your power and trying to go for encirclements. I think this video should convince you that what I'm telling is the correct way to play, and the dispersing your power equally across the front is the wrong way to play. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the finals.